All right, our spotters are all ready. We hope you guys are all ready. Folks, help us out. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1. Green flag, let's go Enduro racing. I honestly don't.
Oh, we've already got one in the wall at the top of turn 4. It was just a brief brush against the wall, and he keeps it going. It's the 51 of Tamika Glidden, it looked like. She keeps going. We've already got sparks flying from the number 21. Sparks are flying from Roy Glidden. Oh, they're both Gliddens. I'm sure they're related. Tamika Glidden and Roy Glidden. Not off to a great start. Your leader is in the number 2. It's Aaron Baker. Aaron Baker loses the lead this time around to Kevin Steele in the 44Z. That is certainly a familiar name. If Kevin Steele hasn't already won some of these races, he's certainly led a lot of laps, because that is a familiar name that I remember talking about quite a bit in past Enduro races. Kevin Steele in the 44Z. He's coming out of turn 4 now, and they keep on swapping that lead. The 2 of Aaron Baker takes it back. They're coming out of turn 2 now, just in case you're looking for them. And they've got heavy lap traffic. Some of them going 3 wide in front of them just before they reach their tails. But they're starting to break it up there, and Aaron Baker and Kevin Steele are slicing and dicing through lap traffic with a little bit of a break right now. A clear spot ahead as they are bumper to bumper heading into turn 3. Actually, a correction. Our new leader is in the 99, but I don't have a name on that car. We've got one facing backwards on the backstretch. That's certainly a dangerous situation. He's gonna bring it to the infield. Ladies and gentlemen, untouched. We keep this race going green. So your leader's in the 99 car now, but we're not sure who's behind the wheel. If anybody knows, feel free to come up and let me know.
We'll make up a name. Phil the Kraken.
No.
Kevin Roy.
Dick Hurts. Trouble for the 02. Now that looks like a past winning car. Oh, that's Logan Weir. I think the car looks familiar. It's a Dodge Magnum. Yeah, Marty Emerson piloted that car, I believe, in a past win. Oh, a hard hit to the top of turn 3. That is definitely red flag worthy. We got 2 bumper covers sitting over there, and a car backed into it really hard. I am actually very surprised that he keeps on rolling away from that one, because he clobbered it at the top of turn 3 very hard. And the on-track parties are starting to scatter and go back to their places. We're just about ready to count them down again.
All right, all corners have checked in, and we're ready to go racing once again in 3, 2, 1. Green flag. Let's go.
Trouble for your third place car, Kevin Steele. He cannot refire in turn 4. The 44Z did not take off on the green, and that is going to be the culprit for another red flag. He was a sit and duck right there with a lot of cars coming in hot.
All right, everyone set to go. Let's get ready to wind them up again in 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
Trouble for the 09. He'll drop out of this one. That's Wesley Colson. He was right around the top 10 in the 09 car. He's going to drop out, unfortunately.
Lead pair on the same straightaway.
Phil Maines in the 99. Where is Phil Maines? Right there in the 99 across the line, that's your leader. And your second place car is right behind him, less than a corner away in the 2. So we've got a decently close race for the top spot, and we are only 1/5 of the way through, 21 laps into it for this 100-lapper. Oh, that's your leader. He spun in turn 4. The 99 spins to the infield. He's going to keep going down pit road, and he will rejoin, but he has lost a spot or two. Your new leader is the 2 of Aaron Baker. The 99 is back on track, and when they come around the transponder, we'll let you know how many spots he lost, but man, that is enduro racing for you. Anything can happen. I know Ben Audette got a position on him. He's in the 54 in the middle of 1 and 2 right now. Ben Audette now up to second. Nate Haley up to third. And your early race leader in the 99 has fallen back to 4th. There's Ben Audette in the 54 in second, trying to chase down that number 2 car. And we are 1/4 of the way through this race, this time around the front stretch. 25 laps into it, 75 to go. There's your leader in the 2, Aaron Baker from Brunswick, Maine. Ben Audette looks pretty stealthy in the 54. He is certainly closing up the gap on Aaron Baker. They are both on the backstretch now. The number 2 and the 54, your top 2 cars. And the number 4 is now on the backstretch, your third place car of Nate Haley. Here's the number 4 with the custom airbrushed Flames paint job. I believe it's a Crown Victoria. He's not far behind the top 2 as well, remaining in the hunt.
Oh yeah, he works at Norm Shoes Cars. He's got a mailbox on the roof of the car.
Oh, he loses a spot to your early race leader. Phil Maines is back on the hunt, and he cracks the top 3 this time around. Ben Audette is closing in fast, and lapped cars are surrounding them. Down the backstretch they go. It's Aaron Baker in the 2 and Ben Audette in the 54 in the middle of turn 3 and 4. We got flames coming out of the 2 car. No, not bad flames, but out of the exhaust. He's ripping it up Fast and the Furious style in the 2, but unfortunately, he loses the lead to Ben Audette now. This time around the stripe, he's your new leader in the 54. Kyle Derry in the 11 is now up to 4th. Nate Haley in the 4 makes up your top 5. And we're closing in on 1/3 of the way through the race. This time around, 33 laps in. We got 2/3 of the race still to go, and there's some contact coming out of 4 here. That's between the 21 and the 60. Now the 60 might be a familiar name. That's Caleb Willett in the 60 car. And Roy Glidden is in the 21 that is. He's been sparking the whole way because I think his exhaust pipe is dragging on the ground. And they're still going at it. Those 2 cars inseparable for 7th and 8th. Caleb Willett in the 60 and Roy Glidden in the 21. Down the back chute they go. Here is your race leader across the line, the 54, Ben Audette. In the middle of 1 and 2 is your race leader. And then the 2 is 1 corner of the track behind Aaron Baker in the 2. Kyle Dory is starting to hunt the top 2 down. That's the 11 up to 3rd place now. Holy cow, Ben Audette has got his hands full. 3 wide in lap traffic. He's looking clean and clear down the back chute now, but for a moment, things were on the edge of his seat down the front stretch. Look at that 11 go. The 2 and the 11 in turn 1. That's the battle for 2nd and 3rd. And they're going to go 3 wide through lap traffic. They're side by side for 2nd place. More 3 wide lap traffic slicing and dicing as a lap car decides to cut right across the front of them into the infield. The 86 is dropping out, and that was quite an evasive maneuver in front of the 2nd and 3rd place battling cars. The 11 is going to take it over in the middle of turn 3 and 4. That's Kyle Dory. Coming out of turn 4, here is your leader. There he is. Ben Audette, lap 40. 60 laps to go. Your early race leader in the 99 of Phil Maines Jr. is closing in on 3rd place now of Aaron Baker in the 2. Down the back chute they go, and they're separated by less than 1 car length for the final podium position. Hard contact coming out of 4 with some deep in the field positions. The 11X cuts a tire and spins it, trying to get to pit road. Now he's blocking pit road. That's Wayne Johnston. And the red flag has to fly for that one. Oh, we got another one cutting the tire right out of turn 4 as the red flag waves. It's the other 66 car. In 3, 2, 1, green flag. And Steve Breyer was a sitting duck on that one. Had a spinning car right behind him as the red flag waves. Nobody touches him. But I have a feeling that he was waving because he probably needed assistance. And in 3, 2, 1, green, green, green.
Ben Audette still showing the way in the number 54 as we approach the halfway mark. There he is racing with his buddy Caleb Willett. Caleb actually used to run Thunder 4 Minis, but sat out a couple years, so he become eligible to be able to run here in the Enduros. But Caleb is a lap down, able to get ahead of Audette, but that only puts him back on the lead lap. Audette is still your leader in the 54. Then the 11 of Kyle Dory. Phil Main Jr. has worked his way back up into third. And we've whittled our way through about half the field already before we hit halfway. And again, folks, that's a lot of what an Enduro is all about. You have to endure the entire race. Kyle Dory just turned the fastest lap of the race. Still hear that muffler dragging on the 21 of Roy Glidden. Glidden running in the 8th position right now. This time by will hit the halfway marker. 50 laps down, 50 laps to go for Ben Audette. His lead is down to 1.6 seconds. Kyle Dory within half a straightaway. There's Dory in the 11. And then you come back here to your third place car, the 99 of Phil Main Jr. Fourth place, held by the number 2 right there, Aaron Baker. And fifth to Jeff Reed, and the 2, in the 78 that is, Jeff Reed in the 78. Audette now starting to turn up the wick a little bit. We've had the fast lap of the race a couple times. Audette had it for a lap, and then Phil Main just turned the fast lap of the race. But Main actually sounds now like he might be slowing down a little bit. The lead is back up to 1.5 seconds for Ben Audette. Always loved that 4 car of Nathan Haley out of Westport. Got the mailbox on the roof of the car. Nathan happens to be one of the mechanics over at Norm's Used Cars. That car has run a lot of Enduros here at Wiscasset Speedway. This is where drivers just start, well, I was about to say start settling into a groove, but a couple cars banging together out of turn 4. Caleb Willett got caught up with one of the lap cars. Second place car of Kyle Dory kind of caught in behind Caleb Ouellette, patiently waiting for a chance to get out around those two cars. In the meantime, the lead for Ben Audette is now up over 3 seconds. Oh, your second place car just got hit. The 15 and the 60 are still going at it. '15 tail whipping that car all the way down the front stretch, finally hangs onto it. That is Alex Acorn out of Cushing in the 15.
Ken, I think he might have set a world record for tail whips on that one.
Self-inflicted, of course. Now he's settling down since he doesn't have any cars around him to hit. Two-thirds of the way through this one, pretty much. Couple laps short of that, and we'll be two-thirds of the way through this Enduro. Phil Main Jr. has taken over second in the number 99. Kyle Dory slipping back. He may be... Actually got to find him if he's still on the track. He's dropping in the order pretty quickly. So that'll move Phil Main Jr. to second. There goes Caleb Ouellette. Well, he thought about leaving. Then the GPS told him to turn left. So Ben Audette, your leader. Phil Main Jr. second. Aaron Baker's back up to third. Jeff Reed's been on the move in that 78 car running fourth. And Nathan Haley in the 4. The mail buggy right here on the front stretch, he's running in fifth. We've got a car limping up to the top of turn 4. Not sure if it's going to make it. And that'll bring out the second, bring out another caution. Not the second one, that's about the fifth one. This one's for the car up at the top of turn 4. Going to need a push. 2, 1, green flag.
And here is your leader in the 54 still. It's Ben Audette on lap 70. We're in the home stretch now, 30 laps to go, and Audette has a half a track lead over the 99 of Phil Mains Jr. There he is, the 99, heading into turn 1 now. And here's your leader at the front side. more than half a track for Ben Audette. Pretty soon, Ben Audette will be, or could be, the only car on the lead lap. Third place is the 78 of Jeff Reed. Fourth place is that beautiful custom airbrushed Flames number 4 of Nate Haley. And making up your top 5 is the 2 of Aaron Baker. He's been in the top 5 for the entire race. And now back to that third place. Ben Audette is just now put in third place, 1 lap down. The 78, they are running side by side. And the 78 is desperately trying to hang on to the lead lap. Right in front of your leader. They were side by side moments ago, but the 78 of Jeff Reed will not give up without a fight. Here we go. 1/4 of the race to go. Coming around for lap 75 with 25 left in the hunt. And it's not a battle for position, but it's certainly entertaining, with Ben Audette trying to put the 78 car 1 lap down. They're side by side once again, but lap traffic's going to come up ahead. Can Jeff Reed stay on the lead lap in that 78 car? Now he's back 1 lap down, but he's going to stay up tight on the back bumper of Audette. And that is your third place car, 1 lap down. Contact right in front of your leader with some lapped cars getting into each other. The 15 and the 13 are getting a little feisty. And Ben Audette treading awfully lightly as he sees those lappers fooling around right in front of him. Jeff Reed still looking to get his lap back, and he's going to do it. The 78 third place car back on the lead lap as he takes it back away from Ben Audette coming out of turn 2. Oh man. Ken, I never thought I'd have such a good time talking about a battle that wasn't actually for position. But Jeff Reed, he's kind of like a fish on a fishing pole that is fighting back hard and doesn't want you to rip him out of the water.
Yeah, I think he knows that's the leader on his heels because he's really working to maintain his position on the lead lap. 20 laps to go. 3 cars remain on the lead lap. Eleven cars remain on the track as things have certainly whittled down in this Enduro. I'm proud to say the one Enduro I ever raced in, I made it to the end of the race. I was 25 laps down, but I made it to the end of the race. I was more proud of that than anything.
Was it a 26 lapper?
Yeah, exactly.
There was a 26 lap race. No, it was a 100 lapper?
It was a 100 lapper. And unfortunately, the transmission went into safety mode halfway through the race, so I spent about 25 laps of the race stuck in second gear. And the only way you can fix it is to stop the car, shut it off, and restart it. But had a ton of fun. Hey, looks like the 4 cars off the pace a little bit. Nate Haley has dropped outside the top 5 now. Phil Main running his own race all alone. And there are now 2 cars on the lead lap as Ben Audette is gotten by Jeff Reed once again. I think Haley may be about to lose that right front tire. That big battle wagon has been a handful to get to the end of these races, but so far so good. "86 laps complete." Will make it 87 this time by the line. They come out 4 wide. There's your leader heading into turn 1. Got a bunch of lap cars up ahead. He'll have to negotiate his way around. But he knows he's got himself a big lead. Haley's really fighting that 4 car. That thing barely hanging on at this point. Oh, your third place car of Reed slowing down. Jeff Reed with some mechanical problems cropping up on that 78 car. And we have 10 laps to go. 10 to go as Audette's about to put the 4th place car down another lap. '21 car there. He's making his way up into the 6th position now. Still grinding on that tailpipe. Audette is almost a straightaway away from the 99 of Phil Main Jr. Jeff Reed still holding on to 3rd, but he had a couple laps there where I don't know if he had to rest his accelerator foot, but he certainly lost some time. When they cross the stripe this time, 5 laps to go for Ben Audette. Right there, your race leader in the 54. Audette 14 seconds ahead of Phil Main Jr. Main comfortably out ahead of the 3rd place car of Reed. No cars ahead or behind to mess with. 2 laps to go this time by the stripe on the 54. White laundry flies one more time around. Audette was an Enduro winner last year, looking to nail down another one tonight. Final time through 3 and 4. Checkered flag flies, and Ben Audette will get the win. Audette gets the win, and here comes your second place car, Phil Main in the 99. And third place honors will go to the 78 of Jeff Reed. 2 cars left on the lead lap, the 54 and the 99. And we'll set up one final time down here in Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane. As we do that, as you folks are packing up and getting ready to head out, don't forget next Saturday night, 12 o'clock, the pit gate. Grandstands will open up at 2 o'clock for the VIP season ticket holders. 3 p.m. for general admission as we welcome back the 350 Smack Super Modifieds to Maine's big.
Ben Audette pulls it into victory lane. Getting one win for the Audette family tonight. And then it's Phil Maines Jr. and Jeff Reed. A Pontiac vibe. Definitely not a prime candidate for an Enduro car that you'd think of, but here he is climbing out, Ben Audette, in an Acura Integra nonetheless.
Right. What else?
Yes, of course, Ben. Did you have fun out there?
Oh, it was a blast. I got to thank my brother, Audette Recycling, Zach, his wife, Kim, my family. Without my brother, Zach, I said this last year when I got third, it wouldn't be possible. I mean, I'm an everyday, hardworking person that, you know, I can't afford this. But my brother helps me out, so it's amazing. So.
What a nice guy, and some of the most fun that you had, I think, on the track was probably duking it out with Jeff Reed, but he was trying to stay on the lead lap. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I raced with him last year in a couple, and he's a good racer. He races me clean, so I appreciate that. It was a good Enduro. A lot of fun. Thank you.
All right, Ben Audette, everybody, takes Chestnut Auto Enduro 100 number 2. All right, so second place, it is Phil Maines Jr., right?
How you doing?
Hey, pretty good. So we had to figure you out with process of elimination because all they had up there on the transponders was car number 99, and Ken knew that you worked at Pro Body Works, so he figured it out, and I was wondering why you weren't turning up very much RPM, and Ken said that you lost all your gears except fourth.
Yeah, the fourth gear is all I had left.
So she wasn't cranking up the RPMs very well, huh?
2,000 RPM is the best you get.
Just humming around there, 2,000.
Yeah.
Well, a Pontiac vibe. Where'd you come up with this thing?
I used to drive it on the road. Yeah, so I decided to make it into an Enduro car. Why not?
Yeah, so you had an incident over in turn 4.
Transmission bound up.
Oh, okay. Turn 4, you were leading it, and that's when you lost the lead.
Yeah, that's when the transmission bound up. Yep, brought around sideways.
So
had a little dirt driving then.
So how it bound up, and then what'd you do? How'd you figure out that you got to put it in 4?
It popped out on its own, and then I went across the infield there, and lucky it came free.
All right, Phil, you got anybody you want to thank for your second place finish?
I want to thank all my family. It wouldn't be possible without them, especially Tommy. He helped a lot. And over there as well.
All right, and of course, Pro Body Works. Phil Maines Jr. in second place tonight. And then Jeff Reed in the 78. As I was talking to Mr. Audette, you guys had a good spirited battle, but you were just trying to stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, tire came apart. Couldn't do much about it. Just let off and kept third. Gave her everything.
Now, did you know what was going on out there? You knew that you were fighting for the lead lap and that you were in third place?
No, just out there having fun. Saw that I was in third and just wanted to keep it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot we got the scoreboard out there, so you knew where you were.
Yeah, I just wanted to keep it. I knew this car wasn't like the last one. The last one was fast.
Well, what happened to it?
Electrical issues.
In your last Enduro car?
Yeah, Volkswagen for you, you know. You know.
Volkswagen? Well, don't tell that to Pete McCullough.
Well,
All right, Jeff, who do you got to thank on the 78 car?
My dad, my stepdad, my mom, my nephew, and every family to support me.
All right, there you have it, your top 3 in Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane for the final time this evening. And I think it's safe to say that the majority of us had a good time tonight. Whether it's in the pits or in the grandstands, we clicked through all 7 of these features and qualifiers in a very timely manner. And Ken Minot, you going to send us home, my friend?
I will do that. Thank you very much, Nick Huff, for all your work down there in Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane tonight. Congrats again to Ben Audette, Phil Main Jr., and Jeff Reed. All the official results of the Enduro will be up on the website, so be sure to check wiscassetspeedway.com. Appreciate you guys sticking around with us on a good night of racing here on Maine's biggest and fastest. Hope you had a good time. Hope to see you next week. On behalf of Richard and Vanessa Jordan and the entire crew here at Wiscasset Speedway, have a great rest of your weekend. Travel safely, and we'll see you next time.